Hey, this is Rich over at TVP Live with another quick tips tutorials brought to you by Photoshop Elements Custom Tutorials Group. And let's jump right into today's poster. Want us to know how to create a vignette, a dark bordered shadow around your photo. It's actually pretty simple in Photoshop Elements. So what we're going to do is create a new layer right here above our original layers. And on this new layer is where we're going to create the vignette. So first of all, we have to decide the color of the vignette. In our case, let's do black. So we'll go to the color palette, left click it, and from here right now it's chosen the kind of a bright red pinkish color. So all you do is with the left mouse button is drag that little circle down here to the bottom left, which is pure black. Then you hit OK. So that is going to be our new color of the vignette. Now we're going to grab the brush tool and come down here, and within the brushes you want to choose a soft brush. So if you start at the top here, they're hard brushes. You look at the edges, they're hard, but as you scroll down they become soft. It doesn't really matter which size at first because we're going to type in what size we want up here. So I choose the layer I want, and right now the size is like at 21. That's not what we want, so I'm going to undo that. Let's make this really big, like let's say 250 points, and that looks good. You can see the big circle, and that's going to be good for making a vignette. I'll zoom in a little bit, and now we can create our vignette. We're going to start at the top left to the top right, then the bottom left to the bottom right, and then we'll come up and down like this on each side. So what I want to do is I want to take that circle and put the corner of the photo in the center of the circle, right around there. When I left click down and I go across, I'm going to make a vignette, but guess what? You see it's kind of all sideways? That's because it's not a straight line. Let me undo that. To make this, force it to be a straight line across, you hold the shift button. So if I hit the left mouse button up here, if I hold the shift button and come across, it doesn't matter if I bring the circle down here, but look at that line up there. It's straight no matter what, all the way to the edge. I'm going to do the same thing down here. So I center the point of the photo on the center of the circle. I left click, I'll hold shift and just drag the mouse across, and that creates the bottom. Do the same thing with the left and the right. Put it in the center, hold the shift and up and down, and it keeps it straight. I can show you what I'm talking about. I'll start over here. If I bring the circle over here, it still stays straight because I'm holding the shift button down. So I just kind of come down like that, and that makes it an equal vignette on all four sides. Now the fun thing is you can change the opacity up here, and the opacity, as long as that layer's chosen. If I bring it down to 50%, look at that. I can bring it down to like 33%. That's looking really nice. Or if I can make it really harsh like that, like at 73%, it's all up to you and what your heart desires, what level you want to set this at. And if I wanted to make the vignette not come in so far, at this point I can grab the edge here and drag it up like this, and this will make the vignette closer to the edges like that. See that? So that kind of resizes them to the edges. And that's all there's to it. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and like. This is Rich, calling it quits for this tutorial, saying over and out.